Who am I? That's the question you ask when you awaken. And then you start a journey to know thyself. Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. You might have asked yourself the question, who am I? And that's something that I've asked myself for many years. And a lot of people, they ask, the meaning of life. And they want to know what's the purpose of life. And the actual purpose of life is to know thyself. At first glance, you look at this question, know thyself. To know who you are, it seems like it's so easy. It's so easy to know who you are. But in this matrix, it's so difficult, and it's designed with its densities, with the trials and tribulations, with all of the things, the puzzle pieces that you have to put together. You're here to put them together to actually know thyself. I'm here looking for something. And I don't know what I'm looking for. By the end of this video, you'll understand that. Now, I'm here looking for something, and I don't know what I'm looking for. An event. I'm looking for an experience. I'm not looking for a trinket. I'm not looking for gold. I'm looking for something. And this part of the journey you're taking with me. I'm looking for something. And I'm following my heart. I'm following the frequencies. I'm following the call of God. And I'm just moving forward, and it's going to play out the way it's supposed to play out. Once you start your ascension journey, you will see that there is a reality or a life beyond a life. There is surface level reality, if you will, and then there's something that's much more. And I came across this right before I started the channel, started this mission, started to come out wherever you are. When I first awakened, if you will, it was very designed for an everyday life kind of guy like me. And, I had a science background, and I just was always questioning things, and I always wanted to know the truth about things. And, sometimes, say, a hardship will set you forth on your spiritual awakening journey. But for me, it was more, investigation, and I dealt with chronic fatigue, and some people are new to the channel. I was so tired years ago. I didn't know why I was so tired. Why am I so tired? Anyway, I studied Nikola Tesla and the secrets of vibration and frequency and 528 hertz, the miracle tone. And I started to utilize it in my everyday life, and all of a sudden the chronic fatigue went away. And it kind of jump-started, the curiosity that was within me, and one thing led to another, and here we are on the journey of our everyday lives. And we're kind of back full circle, and I'm now looking for something. So, I went through a little short season where I awakened very quick, a fast pass journey. And then I started, to have the guts, because you're going to have the guts to put yourself out in front of the camera, in front of the public, say, here I am, I'm ready to teach the world. Prior to me I made the decision subconsciously, okay? So I said, this is what I want to do. From that moment, a whole bunch of weird shit started happening. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. So, I lived a very full life, and I never really had a lot of supernatural stuff, strange things, but I'm here documenting my journey. And because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to say, you know what, I'm going to take that first step to true ascension. I want to ascend, raise my vibrational frequency to become the highest version of myself. And once you make that first step, and you do it subconsciously, because I knew in my heart of hearts, this is what I wanted to do. And once I did that, all of a sudden, weird stuff started happening. Strange people started glitching. Strange events started glitching. And it's a little frightful at first. But these events, these things, you know, we don't know our lives, you know, like going forward. It makes sense looking backwards, actually. I know that might sound strange to someone that's new to this, and people that have been on this journey, you get what I'm saying. But looking back on my journey, the moment that I subconsciously said, I am going to start this journey, I made that decision. From that moment, a bunch of glitches started happening, people started glitching, events started glitching, and the journey went on and on. And throughout the past few years, with my rational mind, because, you know, we always think that we know best, but God knows you and your journey better than you know it yourself. And I started just going with the flow. And certain aspects of life, sometimes we think are good or bad, but sometimes they just are. They are steps to the next part of our journey, because it's not going to be a straight line. We're going to have to go around, maybe go around the long way, you know. And I've been making my rounds today, and I'm looking for something. I'm looking for something that I don't even know what it is. Yeah, I'm looking for something. That's how I live my everyday life now. I just know that during this season, we're in a new season right now, all I have to do is show up. I have to listen to my heart. I have to listen to my gut. Listen to your gut, son. You gotta listen to your gut, gotta listen to your heart. And you just gotta, it's very difficult when you don't know, but I'm starting to become very accustomed to this. And you know, because that's just how I was in the past, and it got me far. And now, and it's still part of my life. You know, I do routines and rituals, and part of our life has to have routines and rituals. And then the other part of life, you just have to go with the energy. And that's what God taught me, and that's what I'm teaching all of you. We are here to restore balance and alignment. That's what we do within this community, on this channel, and this vibrational frequency. We're restoring balance and alignment. So there's aspects of my life. I have very strong routines and rituals. Daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Why don't you hit the subscribe button? I appreciate that. And you could become the best version of yourself if you show up every day. So there's certain parts of my life I do very strong routines and rituals. You know, everyone knows where to find our everyday lives. It's 9 a.m. Eastern. There's going to be a video every single day. But then there's the other things. There's the other aspects of life. And I'm out on a journey right now, and I'm searching for something that I don't even know what I'm searching for. And I know there's people out there that get this. And, you know, this part of the Our Everyday Lives journey is really becoming, you know, a reality show, you know, documentation of this, and, you know, sharing the story, the, you know, the 100,000 plus people that were here, and we went through a big shift, and now we're over 140, and we just keep growing, and you know, pretty soon millions. But how do you make that exponential jump? How do you break free? There are, and I've been speaking about this in the previous first videos, so if this is interesting, you watch the previous first videos. But there are levels of ascension within life, and you're going to see this, and you seek for something. You seek something. It's going to be a catalyst event. There's going to be a catalyst moment. That's what you're seeking for. We're not out here looking for a trinket. We're not here looking for a gold coin. Okay, we're looking for something that's going to be the catalyst for the next level. And a lot of you have been with me for several years and watching this play out. And each, you know, year, every year and a half, you know, there's all different types of seasons. There is a catalyst moment that we level up and then we expand outwards. We level up and then we expand outwards. And now we're looking for the next catalyst event. So we're gonna go on the journey. And we're going to be searching for something that we don't even know what we're searching for. And you're just going to have to put one foot in front of the other and take the journey. And it's not easy to do because, listen, I have the rational mind as well. And some things, a lot of things on my journey, I would say to myself, this is not even rational. How is it, And you might have certain circumstances in your life where you're like, this is not even rational. This is not rational. But I could, take the next step, and then all of a sudden I discover something, or I have interaction with a person. I observe something happens, and at face value, we don't understand the importance of that now moment. Years ago out here, I did very powerful videos, and, maybe they didn't change the world with, 10,000 views or whatever it was at the time, but some of these videos were a catalyst event. So important. And that's why you're going to have to search for things, right? I'm always searching for things that resonate with me. I'm always searching, and some certain things we don't know what they are. Some of you remember the video I did sitting here. But this is our journey. It's an everyday life journey. And just sitting in this energy, sitting in this frequency, breaking through a frequency fence, certain things are already clicking. And the ideas that we have inside our mind, the feelings that we have inside the sacred heart, they're telling us the next phase. They're telling us what we need to do. And a simple idea that you have might be the catalyst event, because you're going to have to find the guts to do so. You say, what are the people going to think? What are my friends going to think? What are my family going to think? No, you got to answer to the sacred heart. You got to listen to what's inside of you. I'm back looking for something that I don't even know what it is. This is a journey of self-discovery. There's no money in the world. There's nothing. If you truthfully have awakened and you're doing this, and it's going to resonate with you, you want to know who you truthfully are. That's this life. No relationship, no job, no amount of money. Nothing but the mission. If that resonates with you, why don't you comment down below? You're feeling this as well. I always had thoughts as a kid. I started to pick up on synchronicities as a kid, even though I didn't really know that they were synchronicities. I said, I was interested in certain, how is this? I had this thought, now I'm seeing this, right? Like, this is what you think about when you're a kid. But being back, going full circle, that is the actual timeline. It's a spiral. It's designed that way. And you have to go loop-de-loop. We go loop-de-loop, we go round and round. And there is going to be something that happens in your life, someone that comes into your life, an event in your life, something that is going to set you onto the next season, something that is going to raise your frequency, that is going to have you truthfully ascend to a higher plane of existence. And I'm trying to explain this as best I can. You can feel the energy of places. And I feel the energy of this place. I felt it, and I felt it change, and I felt it change again, like kind of down and up, if you will. I know a lot of you are picking up on that too, because the timelines have been restored. A lot of things have been restored because our outer world is the reflection of our inner world. You're going to have to make sure that you're the strongest there is. You're going to have to make sure that you're doing the inner work. And as I shared many times, the great solar flash is an inside job. Yeah. It's not an external source that's going to change you. It's the energy that is within each and every one of us. We have the energies inside of us for great change. Energy is the ability to cause change. We can detect energy's presence by noticing the change. It lasts the test of time. Notice the change. Simplify your life. This is the true ascension journey. We are looking for something. Will you take the journey with me? I'm so grateful for everyone that has been with me every step of the way. But now it's time for the next level, for the next season, for the next phase. And I want to do this phase with each and every one of you. It's overwhelming, the power of love and truth. When you truthfully hold on to it, when you truthfully feel it, when you realize that there is more than surface level or baseline reality. And when you see more, when you see, yourself, when you see your brothers and sisters, when you see things that are beyond baseline reality, and you know that there's more to this universe. In the universe, there is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration. And the twin core is within the sacred heart. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. Brisk air. It's good that each and every one of us are raising our frequency, getting back together. We're getting the band back together, baby, yeah. So I love each and every one of you. Comment down below. Where should we go exploring? Have you been part of the channel? Are you new to the channel? We go on adventures together if you're new. We go on missions if you're new. Oh, we have great events that are coming, great things that are coming, better than they've ever been before. I want you all to be part of this. It's so much better when we're all together. I heard someone say that a long time ago. Oh yeah, it is much better when we're all together. And I went through a period of isolation, and every great master, every great commander must be alone. Because you will find yourself while you're by yourself. Who am I? That's what we're here to find out. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I love you all. Let's keep moving forward. Energies are picking up, baby. Change is here. Change is here. Change is here. I never really liked change, and I embraced change, but I also embraced the balance. Okay, some things in life we're not just supposed to get rid of. Some things we are supposed to keep as part of our everyday lives, and we could always come back to them, but they don't have to be part of our life every single day. There's a time for this and a time for that. Start sorting your life. What's coming back to you and what are you getting rid of? That's our journey. Find out who you truthfully are. We have Facebook, TikTok, Patreon. The links are in the description. share this video, and stay focused on improving yourself at least by 1% per day, physically, mentally, spiritually. And then you'll be the best there is at what you do.